Hello, my dear students, and welcome to Dr. Saurav's classes. So, today we are entering the world of the Nordic Baltic Physics Olympiad, that is the NBPhO, a competition famous for turning ordinary objects into the secret physics agents. So, a beam becomes a philosopher, a bird becomes a torque expert, and today a drone and a ball become masters of the kinematics. Now, NBPhO problems are loved because they test the conceptual understanding, smart mathematical thinking, creative problem solving, and the physics intuition instead of the formula memorization. And today's problem is a classic example of that. So, first, read the question. Question number one. A drone starts from the origin at rest and accelerates horizontally with an uh, acceleration g to the plus x direction. Simultaneously, a ball is thrown from the point with the coordinates xy, that is minus h minus h. What is the minimum initial speed the ball needs to hit the drone? The free fall acceleration g is anti-parallel to the y-axis. Okay. And this is question number two. This is a stone is thrown from point S shown in the figure below. This figure with an initial speed v. Okay. A boy at point B wishes to hit the stone in the middle by throwing a ball simultaneously with the stone's release. Okay. He wants to use the minimum possible speed u that will still allow the ball to hit the stone in the midair. After calculating the stone's trajectory, he determines the optimal trajectory for the ball and throws it according to his calculations. Okay. The collision point C is shown in the figure. Okay. And using the scale provided and necessary measurements from the figure, the initial speeds v of the stone and u of the ball, the free fall acceleration g is 9.8 meter per second square. Okay. Hmm. This is a very nice question, I must say. So, what is the situation here? Imagine a drone sitting peacefully at the origin. Okay, drone is like, I'm technology, I'm modern, nobody can touch me. And then a ball appears from the point minus h, and the ball is like, challenge accepted, bro. And now the question asks, what is the minimum speed needed for the ball to hit the drone? Not the maximum, not the average, it is the minimum. Because physics students are economical people, no unnecessary energy spending, right? Now, first, let us understand the two heroes of our question. That is the first is the drone motion. First is the drone motion. Drone starts from the rest and then accelerate horizontally, and acceleration is what? G, and along plus x direction. So x motion of drone, right? X motion of drone from x equal to ut plus half at square. Since the initial velocity is what? 0. we get xd is half of gt square. And since drone moves only horizontally, so yd is basically 0. Now, drone is very disciplined. It says like I move only horizontally. Vertical motion is beneath me. Very proud machine, right? Now, second is the ball motion. Ball starts from minus h with unknown velocity components Vx and Vy, right? And gravity acts downward. So projectile equations, x coordinate of ball xb. This is basically minus h plus u2t, uxt, uxt, and y coordinate yb. This will be minus h plus uyt minus half gt square. Okay. Now, two objects, same clock. Most Olympiad questions become easy when you remember one magical sentence. Collision means same place at same time. Same coordinates, same instant, and physics dating rule. No same time, no meeting. Okay. Now, for collision, drone and ball must have same coordinates, right? So, drone has basically yd equal to 0. So, ball must also satisfy yd equal to 0, right? Thus, minus h plus uyt minus half gt square. This is also 0. Now, rearrange. Uyt is equal to h plus half gt square. So, uy, this will be h by t plus gt by 2, right? Beautiful. Vertical motion already gives us one velocity component, right? Now come to the horizontal condition. xb is equal to xd now. So minus of h plus uxt is equal to half gt square. Now rearrange. uxt is h plus half gt square. Thus we can say ux is h by t plus gt by 2. And suddenly ux becomes uy. Okay. Now, did you notice both equations become identical, meaning ux equal to uy? So the launch angle satisfies basically 45 degree. So balls is like perfect symmetry. Now, what is the initial speed of the ball? Initial speed of the ball. This is u equal to root over of ux square plus uy square. Now since ux equal to uy, we get u equal to root 2 ux, right? Now substitute. So u is root 2 h by t plus gt by 2. Now comes the real equation. What is the minimum speed? We need the minimum value. So minimize h by t plus gt by 2. Okay. So whenever you see the minimum speed or the least energy or the shortest time, your brain should scream optimization, and usually differentiation, AMGM, symmetry. Today we will use the differentiation. Okay. So take the derivative. Thus we can say, so g by 2 is h by t square. Therefore, and t is root over of 2h by g. Now substitute back. Ux is h by t plus gt by 2. Now substitute optimal t. Both terms become equal. So this is root over gh by 2 plus root over gh by 2. Hence ux is root over of 2gh. Finally, u is root 2 ux. So u minimum is root 2, 2 root gh. Okay. So what is the final answer? U minimum is 2 root gh. So Uh, the minimum speed does not depend on the drone mass, does not depend on the launch angle explicitly, and depends only on G and H. So this is the Olympiad elegance. The algebra looked dangerous, but symmetry quietly saved us. So what is the summary basically? XD is what? Half GT square. And for the ball, XB is minus of H plus UXT. And YB, this is minus of H plus UYT minus half GT square. So coalition gives us UX equal to UY, that is H by T plus GT by 2. Now speed U equal to root 2 H by T plus GT by 2. So minimum when T square equal to what? 2H by G. So hence we can say U minimum, this is 2GH. Okay. So today we learned something very powerful. A drone tried to escape, gravity helped the ball, and the mathematics negotiated the meeting. Right. So this was a classic question. I hope all the logic, all the concepts are clear to you. If you still have any kind of doubt regarding the questions, you can ask me in the comment section. Okay. So we will meet at the next session with a new question, with a new logic. Till then, guys, bye bye. See you.